Hello and welcome to this week's Thoughts from the Green Room with your host, Jeff Mays. This week's topic, being busy. Now, I come to you this week a little bit discombobulated because I recognize it's been a number of weeks since I posted, and I always come to you also with a challenge, which is my regular format, and this week it's going to be a little bit different. I'm here to do some self-promotion and say hey to everybody and talk about what it's like to be busy. For many people, everybody can relate to busyness, and for me lately, I think it's been fabulous. 2 weeks ago, somebody dropped out of a fringe show called To Jane with Love. I got a call and asked if I could step in to do the role. I said yes. So I spent the last 11 days learning a 40-page script as the leading character in a show, and thus too busy to sit down and do green room stuff. I also but I've also been planning my vacation, which happens 3 days after the Fringe show closes on June 10th. And then I found out this morning that the Fringe show has been accepted off Broadway, and I'm cutting my vacation short to travel down to New York to do a festival in New York off Broadway in this show, and all of a sudden my month of July has gotten ballistically crazy. And I've been feeling wonderfully overwhelmed and grateful to the acting gods. I've felt grateful to my entire cast who welcomed me in and worked with me while I tried to learn this beautiful script called To Jane with Love. They welcomed me in, they helped me through it, and 6 days later I was off book and running the show with them. So it's been an interesting little voyage, and this idea of busyness really is sitting with me lately. Like, when do you find time to do things? When do you balance work life versus acting life? And I think sometimes to myself that actors have it a little bit harder because we've got to find jobs that are flexible, which allow us to do all of this stuff. Because the majority of actors really don't make much money doing acting. Many artists are in the same boat. I find that other artists have an advantage in that they can often maintain a day job and do their art at night if they're dedicated, whereas actors have to keep their days free for auditions, thus equaling night work and crazy sleepless hours. And when you get busy like this, wow, what do? Everything shifts. So this concept of busyness has been hanging out with me for the last 24 hours as I ran lines and busked at festivals to promote the show and squeezed in work. And I thought, what does it mean to be busy? It means that you're overwhelmed sometimes. Being busy means that you don't get other things done that you want to get done, or that you miss a deadline at work because other things need priorities. Being busy means that you can lose your head. And as much as I've been busy, I haven't lost my head. And I think I haven't lost my head because I'm busy with the stuff that I love doing. About 2 months ago, I started working on reducing the work I was doing and cut out one of my jobs so I could generate more time to focus on more acting. And here I am, busy now because of acting. I'm going to work on keeping that trend going. And I guess to some degree, I've come across a challenge, which I didn't expect I'd be giving you folks today. But here is your challenge, because I know that everybody out there gets busy. Things happen. Life gets in the way of the planning. So this week, whether it be one day when you get overwhelmed because the boss drops too much stuff on your desk, or whether it be the whole week because it's just insane for you, or be the kid is screaming and pulling at your heartstrings and driving you nuts with too much crying, so you've got to drop everything to focus on them. Whatever it may be that takes you away from the tasks that you want to be doing at any given time, I challenge you this week to take 30 seconds in that moment and sit back and examine what is pulling you away from what you want to be doing. And when you examine it, the question that you need to ask yourself is this: is what pulls me away something that I want to be doing more or less? And if it's less, and start figuring out why you're getting pulled away from things you want to be doing with your life. And begin focusing on that more than what pulls you away. There are your thoughts from the green room. Ladies and gentlemen, come out to the Toronto Fringe and see To Jane with Love, where I am playing Henry, the alcoholic who deals with life. There are 7 shows, and the show opens on June 30th at the Al Green Theatre. I hope to see you all there. You guys have a great week or two, and I'll try and get one of these off before I leave for vacation. Have a great one.